Hey everyone! Today's video is about when the Bakugou squad make a bet with Bakugou if I can make you fall in love with him. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going! It has started as a bet, though it wasn't just a bet anymore. He had just wanted his friends to shut up. He was the only one of them that didn't have a significant other. The bet was dead because he was such an aggressive, disagreeable person. He couldn't make someone fall in love with him. He'd accepted that bet. He was going to make someone fall in love with him. One girl in particular that his friends had decided on. She was alright. He had thought there were worse people to get stuck with. Even for us to bet. This was fine. He could do it. And he did. While in the process of trying to trick her into falling for him, he had ended up falling head over heels for her instead, a lot harder than he'd expected. It was evident to the rest of the Bakugou squad, after they started dating, that Bakugou Katsuki was in deep, probably deeper than his girlfriend was at that point, and everyone figured that it turned out for the best. Man, I can't believe it's already been a month, Mina said to Denki, Ijiro, and Hanta as they grabbed breakfast in the kitchen. You happen to be coming to the kitchen to grab breakfast at the moment, but you stopped when you heard your boyfriend's friends talking. It was just a bet, and he just threw himself headfirst into it. Hunter remarked, Sometimes I wonder if he's actually that fluffy, or if he's just putting on a good show. What were they talking about? A bet? A month? He began to put the pieces together. You and Katsuki had been dating for a month, which meant that they were talking about was your relationship and Lovey. That had to be Katsuki they were talking about. Everyone else in the Bakugou squad were approachable, friendly people. Why would anyone be surprised about any of them? But Katsuki being Lovey. It's real. You're invested. But it is kinda crazy to think he went into this, thinking he could get away, without actually developing feelings for her. Kinda cruel, actually. Oh yeah. They were definitely talking about young Katsuki. It is kinda crazy to think he went into this, thinking he could get away, without actually developing feelings for her. It's kinda crazy to think he went into this, thinking he could get away without actually developing feelings for her. Ijiro's words echoed in your mind as they continued to discuss the relationship between you and Katsuki, though you couldn't hear the rest of it. Of course, you've been listening. You would have heard them talking about how happy they were that everything had worked out for the two of you, and that Katsuki actually had someone who loved him, and that he genuinely loved in return. But it had just been a bet. Their whole relationship was founded on a bet between him and his friends. What are you standing there for? Katsuki asked, seeing his girlfriend pause by the kitchen door. You took a sharp breath, the sound of your voice bringing you back into the present moment. Are you alright? Katsuki asked, concerned, when he didn't reply, or even turn to look at him. Babe, something. He reached out and put a hand on your shoulder, but you smacked his hand away and looked up at him, starting to cry. You're an asshole, you shouted, startling him and the rest of his friends in the kitchen. You don't even really like me, do you? What the hell are you talking about? Katsuki asked, his confusion evident on his face. Of course I like you. Is this some sort of joke to you? My feelings? You demanded. Shit. Katsuki heard Denki say from inside the kitchen. Idiots. Katsuki growled, looking into the kitchen and glaring at his friends. I'm taken aback by their action that I wasn't supposed to know, you said quietly, your tone dripping with ache. No, I do, Katsuki replied, turning his attention back to you, his chest feeling tight. I do like you. Now, I really do. Now? You asked. Great. So at some point, you were just messing around with me because your friends told you to? Katsuki didn't know what to say in response to that. Yeah, it had started as a bet. And yeah, he had gone into it, having absolute no feelings for this girl, putting on a quiet act to get her attention. But now it was different. Now he adored you, and he really liked being with you. It was falling apart, all because of his stupid friends, who have been the ones to make him do it in the first place. Except, no one made him do anything, and he knew it. He was the one who had done it, of his own free will. No one had forced him to do it. I hate you, you shouted, snapping Katsuki out of his thoughts. Okay, Katsuki replied, blankly, just looking down at you. That's fair. Okay? Really? That's all you have to say? You asked, astounded by the glazed over look in his eyes. Well, thanks for that, Bakugou. You smacked your shoulders hard into his arm as you walked past, causing him to let out a groan of pain as you headed to the elevator. You were crying. It was bad, and he had just made it worse. He had no idea what to do. Apologizing wasn't going to do any good, he thought, so he let you go, back up to your room. Bakugou, we're sorry. We didn't know she was there. Mina said. You just had to talk about that in the first place, where she could show up at any moment. Katsuki asked, his palms starting to smoke. I don't want any of you to talk to me again. Katsuki turned and headed towards the elevator to go up to his own room, and his friends watched, all feeling overwhelmed with guilt. They had just ruined the best thing to ever happen to him. He didn't go straight to his room. He stopped by your room to try and get you to talk to him. He wasn't thinking straight, but he had enough senses in him to at least try to tell her that he was sorry for his friends being idiots. That was sensible, right? Babe, open the door, Katsuki said, pounding on the door. Look, I'm sorry. Can we talk about this? Go away, you shouted from inside your room. I know you're pissed, but we need to talk about this, because it's not as simple as you think it is. Katsuki responded, trying to open the door only to find that it was locked. Shit, come on. Please open the door. I hate you. Go away. You're the worst thing that's ever happened to me. You snapped. You felt hurt in that moment, but you knew that wasn't really the truth. You were hurt. You were lashing out. I wish that I could never see you again, you yelled, holding tightly on her pillow. You're the worst thing that ever happened to me. I wish I could never have to see you again. The weight of those words was enormous. Katsuki already had doubts about himself, being someone that anyone could ever deal with. But hearing that one person he'd allowed himself to become attached to, saying that, though he knew it was perfectly reasonable under the circumstances, absolutely sucked. Well, if that's how we really feel, I guess I'll go, Katsuki said, his jaw starting to close up a bit, and his eyes starting to sting. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked the video. And I'm very sorry again about my voice. I'm really sick this time. Even worse than the last time, actually. But thank you for watching this. Hope you liked that. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.